to Big Beats Fucking Metal Show. Welcome to Big Beats Fucking Metal Show.
Yo, what up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to Big Pete's Metal Show. And today we're doing the top 10 thrash albums of 2017. This is going to be thrash only list, and I'm going to do a top 10 non-thrash list probably tomorrow. And also I want to welcome Rick. And also Rick is here joining me for the list. Oh, he's going to sit in the back while I do the list. And half of these albums I already reviewed on the channel, so I'm not going to go much into detail about each one. Just, like quick off the point what I liked about them. So, with that said, let's get into this. Okay, my list is ass backwards here. Number 10, we got Municipal Waste with Slime and Punishment. And this album came out. It was in late June, I think. And it was, it's a pretty good album. It's short. It's, classic Municipal Waste. And it's just thrashes. It's a fucking fun time. And if you don't like it, then you just don't like fun. I don't know what the fuck to say. Alright, Brandon, you gotta go. Coming in at number 9, we got Power Trip with Nightmare Logic. This is a phenomenal album, and I would have ranked it higher on the list, but it's just everything could be at number 1 for me. But this is a fantastic sophomore album to come out of the Texas Thrashers Power Trip. It's straight up 80s metal with a punky vibe, fucking thrashing your face off with modern production. It's just phenomenal. Coming in at number 8, we got the new Annihilator, which is the last album I think I reviewed. And this album I'm not going to go much about because like I said, I already recently just reviewed this. But this album is fantastic. This is coming in at number 8 for my list. Number 7, we got classic German alcoholic thrashers Tankard and their new album, One Foot in the Grave. And this album, which I already reviewed, is phenomenal. I just fucking love it. I mean, I can't understand how some of these guys, like Overkill and Tankard, you'd come out with like fucking almost 20 albums over like the last 30 years and still be fucking awesome. So that's why they are number 7. Number 6, we got Lich King with the Omniclasm. And these are the guys that want you to suck their dicks because they're the greatest thrash band of all time. And, well, of course, it's all a joke. This is a serious fucking thrashing awesome band, but they're also pretty funny, and I think that's what makes them so great. And once again, this is an album I already reviewed, and I got to see these guys back in September. Great show. Awesome show. Now coming in at number 5, first album I ever reviewed on this show, which was Warbringer, Woe to the Vanquished. This album is fucking incredible. It's got the 8 tracks and the 11-minute epic at the end, and I just love every second of it. Fucking fantastic album. You gotta go check out Warbringer. Number 4, we got another German thrasher classic, Creator, with their new album, Gods of Violence. These guys kicked off the year back in January. This album is almost a year old now. It's hard to believe. And I must have listened to this fucking thing about 1,000 times. No, realistically, I probably listened to it like 57 times. But it's just great song after great song after great song. It's like I don't know. It's fucking, I'm speechless. It's such a great album. I love it. And then coming in at number 3, a relatively, it's a known band, but it's unknown to many people, which I think they should familiarize themselves with this band. It's Harlot, Australian thrashers from, of course, Australia. Well, I'm sounding like an idiot now with their third album, Extinction. This band has came out with 3 albums in a relatively short amount of time, 2013, 2015, 2017 now. This is easily one of their best outings yet. It's just not what I was expecting. It went above and beyond my expectations. Phenomenal album, and that's why it ranks so high on this list. Number 2, we got Overkill and the Grinding Fucking Wheel. Yep, and I saw these guys back in September as well, a week after I saw Lich King, and they just fucking thrashed for fucking 2 hours and melted my face. And that's what this album does, but it's only 1 hour, so it's not as long as their live shows, but it's still a phenomenal fucking album, and I was just blown away by how good these guys can still be. Now, before I get to number 1, I'm going to go through a couple honorable mentions here. Not going to spend much time on these. We got Iron Reagan with Crossover Ministry, which came out earlier this year. Phenomenal crossover album, which is also, if you're retarded and didn't know, it's the same. I'm kidding, you don't have to be retarded, but it's the same guys from Municipal Waste, Tony Foresta, and the guitarist, I think, from Municipal Waste. Then we got Destruction with Thrash Anthems 2, which is their re-recording of their old songs. Plus, it's got a fucking awesome cover of Holiday in Cambodia from the Dead Kennedys. I really suggest you check this out if you like Destruction. And another one of Schmear's bands is Panzer, Fatal Command. And you just look at the album cover for this, it's phenomenal. They also gave me a poster along with this, so that's really fucking cool. And yeah, this one, last honorable mention. And now, number 1, we have fucking Havoc with their Conformicide, which came out in March. And this is I never got a chance to review this, but this album is fan-fucking-tastic. It's like, it's very technical, and it still has the intensity. You got David Sanchez's vocals are outstanding. All the musical performances, Pete Weber's drums are fucking incredible, and then you got Reese Scruggs' guitar, his leads, and it's just, and the new bass player is phenomenal. They got lots of that funky bass going on here when it's needed. You know, it's not too much, but it's incredible. And they did a fucking fantastic job with one of my favorite Pantera songs too, Slaughtered. And this is just all around, lyrically, it's also very relevant to today. And this just blew me away when it came out, and I love every fucking second of it. And I must have listened to this album on repeat about 200 times this year. It's that good. So that is my top 10 list. What did you think? You probably didn't agree because fucking metalheads never do, it seems. But that's it. You agree with Havoc being number 1? I do. As you see, I got my fucking Havoc patch. I've seen them twice, and I'm going to see them again in the 24th. And I'm going to see them open for Anthrax on the 3rd of March, or the 2nd of March. But yeah, fucking Havoc rules. You should go check them out. Every band on this, you should check out every single album, even the honorable mentions, and you should pump it into your fucking brain and fucking headbang until your fucking head falls off. Well, that's it for Big Pizza Metal Show. I hope you had a brutal time. Happy New Year, and fucking keep it metal.